it's Chef and Builder Janie Pendleton. We're heading back outside today. It's early morning. We got a great mist on the plants outside and the sun's coming out. We're going to have a 70-some degree day today, hence the short sleeves and the, towards the end of October. This is great Indiana weather. We're having I believe this is probably Indian summer. The leaves are all turning, and I'll show that to you here in just a minute. But this is a great time of day when there's dew and mist on the morning ground still to cut your herbs. So we're going to head out to the garden, and I'm going to teach you how to dry your herbs. All right? So come on, and let's get started. Okay, I'm going to start with this really large plant of sage. I've had this sage plant for probably about maybe 6-7 years now, and I just keep separating it out, and it just makes for just a really aromatic addition to my herb garden. And what you want to do is you just want to come down here and snip right down here at an angle, just like you would like a cuttings for a rose plant or whatever, right down here where you start seeing some of the new things coming on. And we're going to get rid of any of these extras here that look like they've got little holes or whatever in them, like that one. We might as well get rid of that now. Take some more here in the back so we don't ruin the look of our garden. Have to cut them all off. There you go. There we go. And we're just going to continue doing this until we get however much we need for the next year or two. I always plan for 2 years in case I have a bad year or a drought. I always plan for 2 years of seasonings and herbs in advance. So I'm going to get about 2 years of drawings worth off of this. Now next we're going to go ahead and take some cuttings off the curry. But before we do that, you can see my seed heads have dried. So this is a good opportunity for me to collect some curry seeds. So I'm just going to go ahead and go right here, and I'll post that video on how to save seeds off of your herbs. I'm just going to sit those kind of in the bottom there. We'll shake these off into a brown paper bag, and I'll have some nice curry seeds. Oh, that smells so good. Now I'm going to come in here and just going to take some clippings of the curry. And I'm going to do this for the thyme as well. We're just going to grab a bunch of the thyme like this and just cut. Kind of a woodsy thing like that right there. And you can dry these and you can wash these and dry these in bundles of the thyme, just like this. This is thyme, this is curry, and we're going to dry those the same way. There we go. Just in some bundles. Waste not, want not. Let's get that all in here. See, we're starting to kind of keep them separate here. And the most fragrant thing in the herb garden is definitely this dill. I'm really smelling this being upwind from it. This looks fantastic. But I've already collected the seeds from this, and you can go here and you can see that video. Now here we have some wonderful marjoram. You can tell by the little caterpillar type floret on it, but that's marjoram. And I'm just going to take the marjoram, I'm just going to grab a chunk of it here, and I'm going to bundle it up and put it here on the other side right there. Just like that. Okay? And then we have our marjoram collected for the year. Remember, by collecting your herbs and using them, you actually promote the health and the growth of your herbs. You promote that bushing. You get a nice healthy plant next year. And you don't want to waste all your hard work of watering them and growing them. use a lot of sage because I make a lot of roasted chickens. Little friendly bee there. And I want to show this to you if you can see it. I'm going to kind of keep things separated here into that bucket there. So I'm going to continue to collect these wonderful aromatic herbs, and we'll see you back in the kitchen in just a few minutes. I still have to collect basil and thyme and oregano. I've got quite a few plants here to harvest. So, but it's fall and it's a dewy morning, and that's the best time to collect herbs, is when the dew is still on the grass. Now the sun is starting to come up here, so a little higher in the sky, so we're going to lose our dewy mist that we still have on the ground here in the shade, so I better get with it. Remember to harvest your herbs, because that helps the plant stay healthy. It helps the plant to bulb and to bush. And of course, what's the use of having an herb garden if you don't use it? There's so many medicinal properties and health benefits to growing your own herbs and to harvesting your own herbs. Be sure and hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you along on our little homestead. Here we have some great parsley that we're going to harvest. We're going to harvest the rest of the dill, the oregano. Ooh, somebody was in here. We have some red rose basil. We'll harvest it. And we have some lemon balm. Right, so I'm going to finish cutting this and I'll be right back. So here I got a 5-gallon bucket full of herbs. I got all kinds of goodies in here, from cilantro to chives to mint. We have all kinds of lemon balm and goodies in here. So this bucket is full all the way up. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it over here to the wash station. I'm going to rinse everything. I'm going to pat it dry over here, and then I'm going to set it out here to further dry out to here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie it up in bundles, and you can hang them up, or you can put them in the paper bags and cut some holes in some paper bags and let them sit for about 2 or 3 weeks. And then I'm going to crumble everything up, and then you can either store in canning jars, or you can do like I do, and you can just store in these little bottle jars. I got these off of eBay. I store my herbs, and that's how I dry my herbs. It's pretty simple. Just lay them out here and dry them, and when they're good and dry, bunch them up and hang them in a cool, dark place. We're just going to get rid of any pieces here that are no good, look moldy, or have bug bites on them, or have yellowed. We're getting rid of all those. We're going to rinse it in their just room temperature to cool water. And we're just going to throw it on some thick pieces of paper towel. So like this piece right here is bug bitten. Just break that off. There we go. And then all the bad pieces, of course, we're going to throw out into the compost. This will make our garbage disposal smell really good, trust me. That smells like curry. And here you can see all the different herbs. We have labeled these so we didn't forget what they were. We know that our thyme is here, and then I set my lemon thyme over here on the other side. Let's pan this way so you can see it. And then we have our chives, we have our sage, we have our lemon balm, we have our marjoram and our curry, and we have our mint, we have our oregano, and we have our lemon balm. We have more thyme, so we're just going to let this dry for about 15 to 20 minutes like this, and then we're going to carry it over and put it on more paper towel. Then we're going to put it on more paper towel over here on the other side of the kitchen. So we'll be right back. I'm just going to sit out some more paper towel. After washing all of my herbs, I've just laid them out here on some more fresh paper towel. And double, triple layers of paper towel. You can lay them on some cloths if you don't have paper towel. And, you know, something that you can recycle. And I labeled each thing thyme or pineapple mint or whatever it was. And I separated it really nicely here. And we're just going to let this dry for about 3 days on the counter. This is Chef and Bill, or Janie Pendleton, and we want to thank you for joining us. Be sure and hit that subscribe button because we have a lot going on in the homestead this week. We have a lot of dry canning and regular pressure and water bath canning. We have a lot going on and a lot of vacuum sealing. So if you want to learn how to do all of that, just stay with me. We'd love to have you. And we also want to see you over here at Maranatha Minutes as well. We're having a nice time over there studying the Bible. So whether you want to join us there or not, that's up to you. But if you just want to learn how to homestead, oh my goodness, there's nothing better than fresh herbs. And I invite you to hit that subscribe button and join us, because I just love learning from you as much as I like teaching you. So leave your comments below and let me know how you dry herbs. Again, you can use a dehydrator, or you can do it out here naturally, or you can hang them up. It's all fun, and it's all really good to get back to nature and learn what our grandmothers and our grandfathers did, and how they survived through a hard winter and stuff. And I just think homesteading is really important to learn. This is Chef and Builder Janie Pendleton. Blessings. Oh my gosh, the mint thyme